Okay, welcome back. We're at part 3 of the Blogger menu options. Here's the blog we're working on, and here is the menu. We've done everything up to layout. I'm not going to work with template right now. You need to know some code to change the template, so we're going to go straight to settings. When I click settings, there are basic settings, post and comment settings, all of these different types of settings. So the basic settings are the title. You can edit that at any time. The description, this is a short description that comes underneath the title in smaller font. Privacy, do you want this to be visible to search engines? Do you want it to be listed on Blogger? Or do you want it to be private? You can edit that here. This is the blog address. I could purchase a custom domain by clicking here. If I wanted johncampbell.com, I could attempt to buy that here if someone doesn't already have it. You do have to pay for that. This is your free blog address. You can edit it and try to find one that is available that you like better if you want. I am the only one right now that can post and edit this blog. If I have a business and I have multiple people that I want to be able to post on the blog, I can add authors and they will be able to make posts on the blog as well. Anybody can read my blog. You can change that so only certain people can read it. That's up to you. That's the basic settings. Posts and comments. If you're typing posts every day on your blog, how many posts do you want on the front page? Do you want 100 posts on the first page? 1 post on the first page? I have it set for 7. Do you want it to be posts that decides how much is on the front page? Or would you rather have days? 1 day's worth of posts, 2 days worth of posts. That's your choice. Next, post template. This is, we're not going to work with this right now. This is when you have created a post template outside of Blogger and you want to add it in, and we're not ready for that yet. So I'm going to skip on to showcase images with Lightbox. It's best to just leave it as yes for now. That could take a long time to explain. Comment location. After you type a post, the comment section says comments. If you click on that, do you want that to appear in a new full page where he can type his comments, or she? Do you want a pop-up window to come up for them to type their comments? Do you want it to be embedded in the post? You can play around with that and see which one you like best. Who's going to be able to comment? Anyone? Only registered users? Only users with Google accounts? Only people that signed up to be a member of this blog? I want anyone to be able to comment. Now, do you want their comment to automatically appear, whether you've seen it and approve of it or not? If you want everything to appear, then click never moderate. But if you want to always make sure that the comments are appropriate, you click always moderate, and they won't be published until you say they're okay. Word verification, that's that Turing test with the weird letters that you have to type before you can submit something. This helps you know if spam is being sent to a bunch of blogs and comments. I put no because I don't like that thing, but you might want to put yes if you want to protect yourself from spam. Show backlinks. These are links to other sites that have maybe posted your post because they really liked your post. Comment form message. Right now I don't have one, but you could say leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Whatever you want. You can add a comment form message. So these are all comment settings. Mobile and email. Posting using SMS. If you add your cell phone here and you are out on the town, you could post to your blog using your cell phone and the SMS text message on your cell phone. If you want to post using email, so you don't have to sign into Blogger, you can just send an email to your blog and the post will appear. You can use this. Do you want, every time someone leaves a comment, do you want to be notified? And if so, where do you want that notification sent? I want it sent to my email. And if I email posts to my blog, I have to click here and it'll give me an address to email the posts to. We'll go into that later. Language and formatting. Mine is in English. Enable transliteration. Some countries, when they look at your blog, will want to translate it, and depending on how the blog is set up, they might not be able to. You see Punjabi, India. I enabled it because this allows them to translate the blog. If I enable that, then they cannot translate into some other languages. If you're interested in this, I'll have to talk more about that later. That's a long topic also. The time zone. At the top of your blog, it says or at the top of each post, it says when that post was published. How do you want that date to appear? There's different formats. Do you want just the day or the date written in a certain way? It's up to you. The timestamp, it says what time the post was published. How do you want that to appear? The comment stamp, when someone leaves a comment, it says when they left that comment. How do you want that to appear? That's language and formatting. Search preferences. When someone searches for your blog or for something that is related to your blog, the search engines look at what's called meta tags. These are tags describing what your blog is about. For my blog, I don't have any meta tags yet because I just created this blog. But if I wanted meta tags, I could hit edit and enable search description. Yeah, sure. And I could type 150 characters max describing my blog, and the search engines would use that in deciding if my blog is a good result for someone's search. If my blog is all about teaching English, I could write teaching English and grammar to students interested in writing and reading, and I could put a bunch of keywords in there that might help it appear higher in a search that a student does for English lessons or whatever. It's not necessary, but it's good to appear higher in search rankings. I'm not going to do that now. Errors and redirections. Don't have to worry about these, hopefully. You don't want to mess with this until you learn about robots and indexing, and that's a whole nother topic. Okay, other, the last one. This is where you can delete your blog. You can export your blog. For example, if you had your blog and you were making money on it and it was part of your business, and then your Gmail account, something happened where you lost your password or someone broke into it, you would lose your blog. But if you exported it on a file onto your hard drive, onto your computer, then you could open a new Gmail account, go to Blogger, and import your old blog back into your new Gmail account. This is like backing up your blog onto your hard drive. Just in case anything bad happens, you won't lose it. Allow a blog feed. If I click allow a blog feed, that means someone can subscribe to my blog and new posts and updates will be sent to them. When I send them those new posts, do I want the full post sent to them? Or do I want just a short version of the post sent to them? Or just the title of the post? How do I want that blog feed to look? Post feed redirect URL. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about this. We'll go into that later. OpenID. Just leave this blank. Blogger does not want you to have adult content on your site without warning people that there's adult content. So if you do have adult content, click yes and a warning will appear before anyone goes on your site. Google Analytics, that's a Google tool that helps you track who is visiting your site and where your audience is coming from. And if you go to Google Analytics, you can get a web property ID where you can track all the information on your site. We're not going to do that right now either. But that's the menu options, and I hope you learned something.